are, Barnstormers. Checking it out. Guys working on the track right now. Pretty decent. Got to park over there somewhere. And they have indoor pitting. And that's the driver's stand up there. Cool. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're out here at none other than Barnstormers RC in Chester, New York, running some practice on the practice day. Weather right now, even though it wasn't calling for it, threw a little bit of a curveball and a slight shower. Nothing enough to get the track too crazy damp. It's pretty much the same effects as if you were to water the track. So, you know, right now we're kind of waiting for the showers to pass or figure out what they're doing. Yeah, so the changes that I made to the truck, as far as the front end for the tight corners, which this track does have, seems to be a little too aggressive by going all the way down. So I think I'm going to go back up one hole on the front inner camber links. Just has a little bit too much steering, and that's causing it to kind of over rotate. We're going to see if that numbs the steering a little bit, and if not, we're going to start playing with some rear toe. So yeah, just we do have some guys rolling in right now, but you know, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow is the memorial race here. So yeah, gonna get back out here shortly, make the adjustment on the truck, and get this show started again. What is up, guys? Welcome back. This place is beautiful. We got mountains to the right, cornfield behind us, and beautiful Barnstormers in front of us. There is a pitting area inside there, but I chose to pit out here. You got somebody working on the track to cover up a previous wet spot that was from before we got here. And you got people rolling in trying to back up their trailers and stuff. So we're here. See what we got going on. I have yet to run the Nitro buggy. Probably gonna go back up one on the front inner camber link, because the changes that we made here on the truck were a little too aggressive. So should probably do that. So you know, what I did was pretty much, you can't see it, but I'm going to take this off in a second. I went too far down, and it's causing too much steering in the front, and it's over rotating in the rear. That's my guess. Kind of know, because in other parts of the track it's pretty good. So we're going to do that. And if that doesn't work, then we're going to play with the rear toe settings and do that as well. So yeah, so check it out. The Ultimate MXR is singing down the front straight. It's a pretty long straightaway. So yeah, so far so good. I might even go from these 202s TGO to some 402s, just because they're a little bit knobbier and can dig into the dirt more. That's kind of loamy, so I'll see what happens. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I went all the way down on the inner camber link. We're going to go back up one hole and see if that numbs the steering a little bit. So we're going to apply the change, run it, and I'll let you guys know. So the changes that we made as far as bringing the front upper camber link up a little bit did calm the front end down a little bit. Still a little squirrely on power, so we're going to add in some rear toe The way I had it was all the way out on the C block in the middle. So I'm going to put her all the way in, and that's what she said, on the C block to add some more rear toe and hopefully lock down this rear end. So I think the rain's finally gone, sun's out, track's starting to dry out, more people showing up. Great facility. Spoke with Rohan earlier, awesome dude. Met CJ, he was an awesome dude as well. Chatted with him, looking forward to racing with these guys at other events, schedule permitting and weather as well. So if you haven't been to Barnstormers, definitely come and we'll check it out.
Hey guys, just wanted to do a voiceover, give you guys my thoughts about the layout, what's going through my head while I'm trying to navigate this. This is a new layout, so everybody is trying to learn it. It was fun, flowing and fast, and yeah, so we'll just keep on for a live or two, and then I can do everything in thoughts. This section, what looks like a double jump, is actually jump the first one and roll the second one into a tight left-hander, which leads into a sweeping right-hand corner, into a jump, and then into like a corkscrew almost, into a tight hairpin. So you can definitely go through there pretty fast. Straight line, but you gotta be hard on the brakes into that. So coming down the straight, keep it tight to the pipe, roll it, try to get keep the speed through here, and point it straight through the S's, hard on the brakes. My truck kept pushing on that tight 180, and also getting a little squirrely on that right-hander onto the back straight there. At the end of that straightaway was a off-camber turn, raised off-camber turn, which made it tricky. A lot of people were missing that. So you can either go around it at the base and then kind of jump that was in front of it, or if it's a good passing opportunity, you could have kept it tight to the pipe, ride the off-camber, and just kind of roll the jump and then just punch it down that main straight into that 180 hairpin, and then just jump right there and then onto another sweeping right-hander back onto the front straight, which was pretty cool. A lot of passing opportunities as well.
Come on.
Here on corner exit, you can get really hard on the gas, and a few times it actually wanted to over-rotate because it had a little bit too much grip. It wasn't loose, but it would just grip so hard, and if you weren't turning the wheel the correct way, it was going to go in the direction wherever the wheel was.
Sorry.
I left the door open here, and you can see that car just turn in right under me, so it's really important to keep it tight to the pipe here to protect your position. This was definitely the highlight of the practice session, the power move around the outside down the front stretch, and that was pretty awesome. I jumped that jump there leading into that sweeping right-hander that leads on to the straightaway. And once it settled, I pretty much punched it full throttle and ripped all the way around that sweeper and out of the corner. Can't say enough about this second one, man. This is actually a pretty decent section I strung together. Jumped it straight through. Finally got that hairpin down. A little squirrely on the power on the right hand leading onto the back stretch. Definitely going to get that rear end block down just a little bit more. And I think I'm going to be hurting some feelings. So you can see the braking point on the front stretch there, a little dark spot right before that tight right-hander 180. That's how fast the cars were going. Definitely probably at least 25-30 miles an hour. So getting hard on the brakes. Me, I thought I was lacking braking, but I see everybody was pretty much braking at the same point, and I was braking there as well, and stopping, not shooting past it. So that might be just a mental thing.
And that's the end of that show, folks. Alright, well, we're going to wrap it up for today. Really great progress made on the truck. Rear toe on the C block seemed to help lock it in a little bit more. Man, the thing is fucking rocket ship. Ran a 30 flat before I ran out of fuel. Trying to see how long we can go. On the ultimate on a race tune, it's pushing just about 10 minutes. Big shout out to Rohan and Barnstormers and everybody that I met today. Great facility, different type of dirt, but great layout. Tekno car, the buggy was a beast, man. Like, look at this. This thing was a beast, you know? And then this one right there, I think it was locked in. This one you could tell was running a little rich. That one, definitely on a race tune, probably on the leaner side. Man, I like these cars a lot. And I still have just a little bit more breaking in to do. But definitely the more I drive them, the more comfortable I'm getting with them, the more that I can push them. Didn't make any changes to the Nitro buggy. That was pretty dialed in. Might revisit rear toe. Trains and lanes when they get their layout in. Whenever I can go. Next weekend's looking like a washout. Yeah, man, I can't say enough about these cars right now. And engines were running great. Although I think my 82, the plug was going south. I have another plug, but I wanted to play with the Truggy. I love that thing. My favorite class. You guys know that. So, gonna start packing up, head home, snip all this stuff together, and work on some video editing, which, you know, I'm not the best at, but I'm learning. So, yeah, definitely. I hope to come back here more often. Love the layouts and scenery. So definitely check it out. Barnstormers in Chester, New York. Then we also have, make sure you check out Trains and Lanes in Eastern Pennsylvania. And lastly, the Mecca on the Northeast, LCRC. All right, I'm out.